All right, time to talk about Raw, SmackDown, NXT. I mean SmackDown. Sorry, not SmackDown. AEW and NXT. Let me um let me do ROH real quick. So I watched Ring of Honor, uh, Ring of Honor, Glory by Honor, obviously. Well, I wouldn't say obviously, but you guys know now. So there was a couple of matches that I wanted to talk about real quick. There's a battle royal for number one contender for the world title. Silas Young won, and then fought Roosh in the main event, and then lost. Saw that coming. PCO versus Dalton Castle. PCO beat Dalton Castle to advance to the finals. Marty Scurll beat uh, Jay Lethal to advance to his finals because it was the winner of that tournament won a number one contender shot at final battle. So then we had PCO versus Marty Scurll, which they're in his faction together, and the people came out to help Marty Scurll. PCO still wins, and then Marty Scurll cuts a promo on him talking about this is probably your last chance at the world title since you're like 50 years old. So yeah, Shane Taylor versus Jay Spade. Shane Taylor wins. Jay Spade, pretty much like a jobber. Kelly Klein versus Angelina Love. Kelly Klein wins, and she's the new women's champion. So yeah, Briscoes versus Luke and PJ Hawk, whoever they are. The Briscoes win. Alex Shelley versus Jonathan Gresham. Alex Shelley wins. Lifeblood versus Villain Enterprises. Lifeblood win. I already talked about Roosh and Silas Young. PCO. I already talked about him winning. All right, I can go to Raw results now. Admittedly, the Raw's draft was the same as SmackDown. I saw all these moves coming. So first match we had Becky versus Charlotte. Becky wins with a roll up, and the people go into Raw. Charlotte, Andrade, Zelina, Aleister Black. So when Charlotte went to Raw, everybody pretty much followed her. Then we had Andrade versus Ali. Andrade wins. Who went to Smack? Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar went to SmackDown. Seth went to Raw. Champions really should have been left out, honestly, but it is what it is. Then we have tag team champions. The Viking Raiders win. Viking Raiders win the tag team titles from Ziggler and Rude, and they mentioned ROH and NXT and New Japan. Great. Been following them since they were Hanson and Rowe in ROH. They won the tag titles there. Now they're tag champions here, so it's great. Aleister Black versus Eric Young. Aleister Black wins. Eric Young, another squash match. They're treating him like a jobber. The one match that he won was what? That 3-on-3 he had against New Day versus Sanity, that tables match on the pre-show a while back. I think that's, I don't know what other matches he's won, but I think that was his one claim to fame win, I guess. I don't know. But they're treating him like a jobber. Draft picks, we Cedric to Raw, Shinsuke and Sami Zayn to SmackDown, Humberto Carrillo to Raw, Ali to SmackDown, Eric Rowan to Raw. Eric Rowan's going to be a jobber now. I can definitely see it. He's going to be a jobber now. It's like, yeah, you got your win over Daniel Bryan, you got your win over Roman Reigns, but you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to be a jobber. Sorry. Ricochet versus Shelton Benjamin. This match was good. The wrestling on Raw was pretty good. I will say that. Ricochet beats Shelton Benjamin. Get a couple more draft picks. Buddy Murphy to Raw, which he'd been on Raw anyway, so that was, again, predictable. Well, he was on last year on SmackDown, I guess, so that's not as predictable. Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode to Raw. I mean SmackDown. Sorry, which they just lost the Raw Tag Team titles, so makes sense. Oh, Jesus. Try to get this done as quick as possible because NXT UK is about to come on in like 19 minutes. So, anyways, Carmelo to SmackDown, R-Truth to Raw, Jinder to Raw. Jinder's going to be a jobber. R-Truth 24/7 championship, so who cares? Carmella, she's going to be more of a competitor now, like she was before she got involved with the 24/7 championship stuff. Tyson Fury and Braun Strowman. Who cares? I don't care. Next. Cedric and Buddy Murphy. This match was good. Cedric versus Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy wins, which I kind of figured he'd win because his last 2 wins was against Roman and Daniel Bryan. So for him to lose to Cedric, he kind of loses something from that, I guess, a little bit. If he would have lost to Cedric, I would say. Lacey Evans and Natalya versus Kabuki Warriors. And yeah, this match was okay. Main event worthy? Not really. But it was all right. And then Seth Rollins runs down the Firefly Funhouse, which he shouldn't have been able to find it anyways because the Firefly Funhouse was supposed to be or was thought to be a manifestation of Bray Wyatt's mind, but hey, I mean, Seth Rollins found it, even though he wasn't supposed to, or we all thought, like, oh yeah, Seth Rollins isn't supposed to find this, right? Or he can't find it because it doesn't exist, or whatever. But nope, it was just some back room, which, and then Seth Rollins burns it down, so there you go. So then we get to NXT, Tommaso versus Angel Garza. Tommaso wins, of course, because Angel Garza wasn't going to win. This is Tommaso's return match. Like, come on now. Oney Lorcan versus Danny Burch. Oh, wow. Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus Fabian Aichner and Marcel Barthel. My bad. Imperium win, which I kind of expected Imperium to win. Io Shirai versus Caden Carter. Lacey Lane is great. She's awesome. So, yeah. Io Shirai wins because, of course, she does. And then she says she wants to fight Shayna. And then Rhea Ripley comes out and says, hey, you're not going to fight Shayna. Bianca's not going to fight Shayna. Nobody's going to fight Shayna. No, not a chance. Not going to happen. It's going to be me. Me. RVD. Anyway, Impact Wrestling review coming on Saturday, along with New Japan Kings of Pro Wrestling review also added to Saturday because I don't have time to do it today. So yeah, Rhea Ripley is gonna fight Bianca Belair next week. She'll probably fight Io Shirai the week after that. I don't know. Keith Lee versus Donovan Dijak. This match was awesome. We had some top rope spots. We had some apron spots, chokeslam apron, powerbomb off the top rope, tope. I don't know if there was a tope on Hilo. There wasn't one. Sorry. Senton off the top rope. Yeah, there was some great stuff. Great stuff in this match. Great stuff. Matt Riddle versus Bronson Reed. Matt Riddle beat Bronson Reed, which I figured would happen. Then we have Tegan Knox versus Tainara Conti. Tainara Conti is a good wrestler. Tegan Knox, better wrestler, I'd say. Tegan Knox wins, and then Shayna comes out. Well, I think Tegan Knox got on the mic and said how she wants to fight Shayna, and then Shayna comes out and says, you don't want to fight me? Look what I did to your best friend, or something like that. So, I'm sure we'll get Tegan Knox versus Shayna at some point, if not like Shayna versus all of them, all of her challengers at the same time, which would be interesting. Killian Dane versus Boa. Killian Dane wins, obviously. Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest. This main event was pretty good. Damian Priest is an okay wrestler. At least that's what I thought before I saw this match. But I didn't think he was that great in ROH, to be honest. Sorry, Punisher Martinez, but you weren't that great. But yeah, him versus Pete Dunne, it was great. This was a great match. Pete Dunne's awesome. Damian Priest is growing on me now. So yeah, that was NXT. AEW, it was literally a night of tag matches. Not every match, almost every match was a tag match, other than the world title and the women's title. But yeah, we had SCU versus Best Friends. Lucha Brothers pulling the hashtag heel maneuvers. Yes, sir. Attacking SCU before the bell. I mean, they weren't even scheduled to fight them. They just attacked them out of nowhere. So pretty much, yeah. Took out Chris Daniels, and Scorpio Sky was like, put me in. I'll fight in Chris Daniels' place. So we have Frankie and Scorpio versus Best Friends. This match was great. Lots of great double team moves, lots of great suicide dives, all the natural stuff that happens out of a tag match between these four. SCU wins, and they advance in the tag tournament. The finals is probably going to be Lucha Brothers and SCU now, since the Young Bucks got taken out. I don't know what you would have done with the Young. Well, maybe if Young Bucks wouldn't have got taken out, it probably would have been Young Bucks and Lucha Bros. But Young Bucks got taken out, so this is what it is. Ortiz and Santana versus John Silver and Alex Reynolds. Santana and Ortiz win. I guess their new tag team name is Proud and something. I think it was Proud and Prejudice or something like that. I don't know. Jurassic Express versus Lucha Brothers. Jungle Boy teamed up with Marco Stunt because Luchasaurus hurt himself training. So yeah, then Lucha Bros ended up winning. This match was pretty great. So yeah, Lucha Bros won. And then we get Rio versus Britt Baker. This match was great. Is Britt Baker better wrestler than Rio? I get. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Well, Rio is women's champion, so I guess. I guess that makes Rio better since she's champion, right? Not that Britt Baker's bad. It's just Rio's the champion, so she's the better one. Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega versus Pac and Jon Moxley. Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega win because Jon Moxley does a dirty deeds. Death Rider. No, paradigm shift. Jesus. Death Rider is what he calls it in New Japan. He does the paradigm shift to Pac after he gets so Kenny has a barbed wire bat. No, Moxley has a barbed wire bat. Kenny has a barbed wire broom. And Pac was like yelling at him, like, "Hey, what are you doing? Don't get us DQ. Wins and losses matter here. Like, what are you doing, stupid?" And so, yeah, Pac gets hit with a finisher by his partner, and then Jon Moxley leaves, and Kenny Omega and Adam Page win. So there you go. Then we have a street fight for the AEW World Championship, Darby Allin versus Chris Jericho. Darby Allin at one point gets his hands tied behind his back with some tape and still continues to fight. Does a senton, does a Tofe Con Hilo does a suicide dive. This is all this stuff that Darby Allin usually does. And I've seen Darby Allin with his hands handcuffed or whatever you want to say behind his back before. So him doing all this offense with his hands tied behind his back doesn't surprise me at all because I've seen it. So yeah, but Chris Jericho does end up winning, and Santana and Ortiz and Sammy Guevara and Jake Hager, they're all out there. Not all of them are drinking because Jake Hager has a MMA fight coming up next week. I don't know if TNT is going to promote that or not. Probably not, but because one of their people is fighting on a different network, so why would they promote it? But it is what it is. I think Impact Wrestling promoted one of Bobby Lashley's fights before, so maybe they promote, maybe they don't. Who knows? But yeah, anyways, so that's the end of this video. Raw predictable. ROH was good. AEW was good. NXT was good. So Saturday we'll do Impact, New Japan, 205, if 205 does happen this week, and then NXT UK, which literally starts in 9 minutes. So see you guys on Saturday. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.